Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. It's time to talk about Solana, analyze the chart, see what is happening with the price of Sol, and what we could be expecting going into Friday morning, and of course as we do approach the weekend. So appreciate your guys' support as always. I cannot thank you enough. Looking across the market, I'm sure if you guys don't live under a rock, you know what's happening across the market. You are seeing massive green across the board once again. And again, thanks to some massive news that was coming out, which is, you know, a huge catalyst behind this move. And again, we'll kind of talk about that. But if you're noticing, you know, only a few handful of coins are actually outpacing Bitcoin. Majority of the coins still are lagging behind Bitcoin right now. And the reason as to why this is the case is because the dominance index is sitting at literally a new yearly high as of now. So you don't want to be ignoring that. If you're looking at Solana, it's down, I'm sorry, it's actually up 2.4% right now, with the price currently sitting at $158.87. But see, if you look at it and from the Bitcoin comparative side of things, it's down 3.7%. So you're seeing that lag from that comparative. But market cap at $74 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $5.8 billion. A lot of good things happening with Sol, as we know, you know. We have a discussion on the channel on a day-to-day basis regarding Solana, so I'm sure if you guys are up to date as to what is happening in terms of developments. But before we go into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So look at this, guys. You know, this is something I really want you guys to put this into consideration. You know, we're looking at the Solana DeFi pumping up about $1 billion over the course of the last, I would say, 2 days. So $1 billion has flown back into the Solana you know, ecosystem, and that just shows you that a lot of people are excited about the Solana ecosystem and continuing to farm on the protocols. And you know, a lot of people might think that, you know, the airdrop narrative is, you know, behind us now, but what if I told you no? People are still farming like never before. Obviously, it's more saturated now compared to last year, because last year, not many people even cared about Solana to begin with. And obviously, you know, people that were farming on Solana at that point, you know, really took some massive advantage, you know, due to some of these rewards. But now it's way too saturated. So it's going to be not as easy as it was before, but I still do believe it could bring in some exciting rewards for people that are continuously farming, you know, on the Solana ecosystem, especially with the protocols. But anyhow, let's take a look at what's happening. So this news, I think, is the major catalyst behind, you know, what we have just seen right now in terms of the Bitcoin jump of, it was 13% jump, and we're talking about the biggest asset in the crypto space. You can see Vladimir Putin signs law legalizing cryptocurrency mining in Russia. Really put this into perspective and understand how huge this really is. You can see, I'll say it again, Vladimir Putin signs law legalizing cryptocurrency mining in Russia. As crypto and as Bitcoin specifically starts getting accepted as an asset class across the board, you know, people are actually diversifying their portfolio and actually holding Bitcoin, you know, ETFs. The inflow speaks for itself in terms of how much interest there really is. So, you know, pretty much every country at this point is going to be focusing on Bitcoin solely, and obviously other cryptos as well. And obviously, if their competitor does it, why would they stay behind? They want to get and, you know, take the share of the pie. So this is really nice to see. And yeah, I think this is impacting the crypto space in a really positive way today. And look at that, guys. JP Morgan says the odds of a US recession by the end of the year are now at 35%. And I find this so funny. I find this so funny. What makes you think that, you know, we're already not in a recession? Look at the job market. Look at inflation. People can't afford anything. It's, you know, people are complaining day by day. So what makes us think that, you know, recession is already not in play? People know that we've been in a recession over the course of the last 2.5 years, in my opinion. And I don't understand where JP Morgan is coming up with these odds Let me know your personal thoughts down below, because I really want to know where you guys think in terms of this recession conversation that's really taking place more and more over the course of the last 1 week in the traditional global financial markets as well. Is it just pure manipulation, or do you think there is something behind the scenes? Of course, Warren Buffett, I spoke about this in, I think, one of my updates. But what Warren Buffett has done is he literally liquidated over the course of the last, I think, 2 to 3 months, majority of his stock. He sold it and he turned them into treasury bills, US treasury bills. So pretty much he's holding so much cash right now. And if you don't know what US treasury bills are, you're pretty much loaning money to the government, US government, and in return you do get a little bit of incentive, and it's like 100% guarantee back on your money. So it's like a safe type of investment that people think of. So since then, obviously a lot of questions in terms of the traditional stock market, like why is Warren Buffett out here selling his stocks while he comes out and says, oh, be greedy while others are fearful, be fearful while others are greedy. Let me know your personal thoughts down below regarding this, because I really want to kind of have a discussion regarding this. But anyhow, if you're looking at the dominance index right now, guys, we're looking at sky high, almost approaching 58%. Shouldn't really be a major surprise to any one of you. We know about this. Bitcoin obviously breaking back into the 23.6, not just breaking into the 23.6, but actually breaking past 60k psychological resistance. And again, like I said, the catalyst is right in front of us. I think that has played a major role. And of course, stocks as well. Stocks open up on a positive day, and I think that also gave it a little bit more steam to really get back into the 23.6 Fib zone. So the next few days are obviously very important, but so far so good. But let's take a look at what's happening with Solana. So we know what Solana has been doing over the course of the last 3 days, to be specific. But as of now, you're seeing a little bit of slowdown in the overall momentum. Reason why you're seeing a lot of eyes on Bitcoin specifically. But what you're looking at Solana doing right now is it's back in the 0.50 Fib zone, back above the psychological, support at 150. And look what happened to Solana. I spoke about this literally yesterday, that we would see Solana go back in the 38.2 quite fast, and we actually did that. $163.74 was retested just a few hours ago as Bitcoin broke back into the 23.6 Fib zone. But obviously we did see a little bit of a rejection. Speaking about a rejection, you can clearly see this. I don't even need to kind of make the charts more complex for you to understand. You could see this just on the daily time frame, that we have extensive amount of resistance around the 164, and that's exactly where we saw a rejection. But now we're being supported by the previous resistance as we were breaking towards the upside. So really liking what Solana is doing right now, and pretty much once you do see that reclaim back above $166 key resistance, I think Solana is going to reclaim back to where it was really fast. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let me know down below what you guys think, and I appreciate the Solana family for showing so much love. Stay away from the scammers. Be aware of them in the comments. There's so many spam comments. As the channel grows, it's just absolutely not possible to keep up with this. So pretty much what you want to do is never send your crypto to anyone. If someone poses as me, telling you that they'll call you and they can just turn your investments or completely around, that's all not me. It's all a scam. Just pretty much never send your crypto to anyone and never click any links. Simple as that. Love you all. See you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX and peace.